Tonight's topic is also a very easy one to get, one of the easiest health principles because it's freely available most of the time, and that is sunshine. We all know that sunshine is necessary for our body to produce vitamin D. The benefits of sunshine also include lowering blood cholesterol and blood sugar. It fights fatigue and depression, and because of the vitamin D, it boosts the immune system. A lot of what we hear about the sun is negative. We think about skin cancer, but really that's excess sun exposure resulting in sunburns. That is what increases our risk of skin cancer. But actually, sunlight deprivation can also increase our risk of cancer due to probably the lack of the less vitamin D circulating in the body. We've been getting more attention has been put on vitamin D in the last couple of years with the immune system and COVID. It's very important also for healthy bones. And it's also linked to cancer prevention, as I stated. That's probably why decreasing sunlight can increase your risk of cancer. One of the safest ways to get sunlight is exposing ourselves to the early morning sun. The early morning sun strengthens the skin and preps it for a day in the sun if you're going to be outside all day. Very important that you start in the early morning. And that's because the rays in the early morning sun are the infrared rays. The infrared rays are the ones that are more healthy and have more health benefits to our body. There are less ultraviolet rays in the early morning sun, and those are the ones that affect the upper layer of the skin and can cause damage to our skin. So I'm going to talk more about the early morning sun because it does a lot for our bodies. It syncs our circadian rhythms, which is our body internal clock, which signals the release of hormones throughout the day, and it gives us the energy that we need, and it also helps us to sleep at night. By getting the early morning sun, it starts the production and the release of melatonin, which helps with sleep, and it also decreases anxiety. Dopamine and serotonin, which are essential mood-regulating hormones, are also produced in response to sunlight. This is how sunlight can provide natural reduction in depression. What about weight loss? We always think about diet and exercise for weight loss, and that's very important and very effective, but sunlight also helps too. Probably because of the positive effects that it has on our mood, our sleep, and the hormone balance throughout our body. I talked about the sunburns increasing the risk of cancer, but the infrared light, which is in the early morning sun, can actually fight it. I'm sure we have heard a little bit about blue light. We are all exposed to blue light now, daily, all day long sometimes, depending on how much time you spend in front of a screen. And blue light is not a natural light, and it actually has very negative effects on our body by disrupting our sleep, increasing cortisol, messing up those circadian rhythms, and it can also be harmful to the eyes. But the red light in that early morning sun actually can counteract those negative effects of the blue light. So how do we get the most benefits from the sun efficiently? Number one, get up at dawn or as close to sunrise as possible. This can be difficult for people like me who is not morning person. But as you get the benefits of the circadian rhythms being balanced better, it should become more easier. Not more easier, sorry. Number two, make sure that you have skin exposed. Obviously in the winter, you're gonna have less skin exposed because it's gonna be cold, but thankfully, our eyes are very efficient at absorbing and using sunlight. So I just encourage us all to take advantage of that early morning sun, which will increase health benefits all around. Thank you.